Hi everybody, this is Cardfight Vanguard. I'm ZaCaptain here. I got Dempster.
Hi.
I got Victor on the side.
Whoa.
And today, I have no idea what I'm looking at right now.
You are looking at Buddyfight X.
I guess I'm charting into uncharted territories right now. So
yes,
this is the new booster set 1 for Buddyfight X. This is the first one of its kind. So this is
okay. The name is on the side actually. The name is the Dark Lord's Rebirth.
Well, actually, you can see it right here, the Dark Lord's Rebirth. Although it's not clear enough, but this is definitely clear enough right now.
Yes.
So
before we move on, I'd like just to point out the name in the Japanese box is different. I will say it in a not so offensive way, I guess. But the name in the Japan is called Reborn of Satan. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it.
And for the reasons, obvious reasons, and also they changed the name to the Dark Lord's Rebirth, which we are fine with either way because that's not the main focus. The main focus here is that this is the first Buddyfight X booster, and it comes with a lot of interesting things that, it will boost a lot of things, basically.
Definitely boosts a lot of things that's coming out.
Yes.
So there's 2 trial decks that came out with the new season of Buddyfight X, which you can see the overview videos here on Cardfight Vanguard right now. So this is actually the booster set that will boost for those 2 decks, I believe.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, it will. So this is Buddyfight X in English. There's only English outside of Japan, so that we won't see any Japanese stuff. So on the front down here, we should see Buddyfight X, the logo.
So it contains 30 packs and a total of 137 types of cards.
It's nice to this right there. So on the side we see the Dark Lord's Rebirth, the name of the booster box, and then the 2 units at the monsters at the side. Sorry, I'm a Vanguard player. At the back here is barcodes, not much information you can get from there.
Yep, same thing on the side.
Same thing on the side here with more others. At the bottom,
the bottom just basic information about this set. So there are 3 types of buddy rares, 15 secret types of secrets, and 6 types of SPs, and then the rest we have triple rare 8 types, double rare 12 types, a single rare 33, uncommon 30, and common 30.
Vic, isn't there a secret in this box?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right. What kind of secret would you like to share?
Yeah, it's a secret.
Oh, he's gonna keep it a secret then. Alright, fine, that's fine.
So we will see it when we actually see it.
We'll see. Now, before we get into opening the box and going to the usual fast forwarding stuff, we'd like to thank Bushiroad for providing us with this box so that we can showcase to you guys this box
this video.
So thank you guys for actually supplying us with this, as well as for the trial decks as well. So now that with all that out of the way, let's get straight into the thing. So we are
alright,
and so
first
box topper.
Yes, we have the Dungeon World flag as the box topper. This, if you know the anime very well, this is Ozombi and his fighter, his buddy fighter. Surprisingly, the cat. It's just called Cat. The cat is the player and the Ozombi is the buddy. So that's very cute. So for Dungeon World players, this is for you if you like it, or you can always go back to Kazane. I don't know. I prefer Kazane myself, but
There's
various flags as a box topper, I believe. So
correct. But this is like one of them, to get you started.
Alright, so let's look at the packs that we see here right now. So the Dark Lord's Rebirth, a nice black hue.
Feels good, really.
It feels good.
It feels thicker.
It feels surprisingly good for us avoiding Buddyfight for so long. But now we're here, we are quite excited to get into it right now. So it's a new season, it's a great way to start. As well as the back here, you can see more the funny unit that we see at the side down there. Sorry, I'm still saying units. I'm pretty
sure this was the card that was featured as the Distinguished Replenisher, right?
No,
yeah, that was the card, the monster. Fidget Dragon something. But it's for Dragon Ball for sure.
Yes.
Dragon Ball for sure indeed. So, so enough dilly-dally, let's get straight to opening all of this.
Woo,
let's go.
Super hype.
Wow. Okay. Wow!
Mausole!
You just opened it!
Yes.
Oh! Got another triple R. Oh! It's a secret pack!
Oh yeah.
We opened it!
So,
damn it.
Is that the secret, Victor?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the foils that we've actually opened up in this. Now, the secret that Vic was pointing out is that every box has a secret pack inside. So we actually open up one secret pack. How many types of secret packs are there, actually?
From my understanding, I think
There's
there
like
are
4 or 5?
4 to 5 of them.
Yeah, there's one for Dragon World, one for Star Dragon World, one for Dragon Dry.
Yep.
And I believe that there's only 1 or 2 more.
Katana World as well, I think.
Katana World, and
Yep.
maybe for Asian World as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. The Duiga, actually.
Yeah, do it, you So is let us know if there's any more on that, because we are literally going into
Getting by virtual orders, Buddyfight. So,
Yeah.
but we know how to do unboxing videos as we've always done. So let's get straight into it. So
Alright.
we'll start off with the secret pack stuff right now. Let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
So in the secret pack, you actually will get 5 cards, and the first card that we have in that pack is
Alright, this is Thunderlance X Tempest Buster.
alright.
It's the one Gao always uses in the show. So anyway, you may only cast this card if your opponent's life is 5 or less. Your cards have attacked 3 times or more during this turn, and neither you nor your opponent has a monster in the center. Link attack only counts as 1 attack. So the cast cost is pay 3 gauge and deal 5 damage to your opponent. This card cannot be nullified, the damage cannot be reduced. If your opponent's life will become 0 by this card, it cannot be changed by your opponent's cards. In other words, you cannot revive. So, wow.
You're not a hero, so that's why you cannot revive.
True, you're not a hero, but Vic, being a Dragon World user yourself, what do you think about this
I
card?
find this card is a bit over abusive and very, very
I agree.
strong.
If I'm not wrong, this is one of the most this is the biggest culprit responsible for a lot of one-turn kills.
Currently,
Currently in the current, so it is obvious that this isn't a meta. Yeah, so
It's going to be in the meta.
it's going to be in the meta, yes, but how you're gonna play it, really, it's up to you. I mean, the requirements, balancing out the requirements and what it does, it's a little tipped off the balance. So I really don't know. I'm hopefully there are other cards that can counter this, but as of now there is literally nothing.
I find this impact is very gutsy. You really have to be very gutsy to use.
Yes,
this
and there is
impact.
no life requirements as well. Like only your opponent's life 5 and less. But what if well, this is just a personal thought of my own, just a personal opinion. But if you have a card like with an impact like this, why not have a life restriction on your own as well? Like say if your life is 4 or less, that make it a little more balanced, because you have to be aggressive as well, take all the damage, absorb it all, and then finish off with this kind of card. I feel that it's actually more how should I say, more balanced this way, for lack of a better term. I feel. Don't laugh.
It actually works with bats, because the requirement is actually
To have a buzz and you have no monster in the center, but I feel that can be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking.
This is really too much.
Yeah.
Right?
See, even as a Dragon World user,
Yeah,
this is,
even as a Dragon Ball user, I find
this is
card
too much, right?
Too strong.
Exactly.
Anybody else feel lost other than me?
In other words, this card is broken. That's it.
We know, we might so. Alright, some of the other cards that we have here in the secret pack as well. Now, some of these are actually printed as a rares, but because it's a secret pack, so they're actually printed with foiling.
Yep.
So this is Arc Dragon Shield. So you may cast this card during an attack on your opponent's turn. So if you do not have a monster in your center and you have a Thunder Empire on your field, then you can pay its cast cost, which is pay 1 gauge. Then after that, you can nullify the attack and draw a card.
Yep.
So this is the Thunder Empire defense card, the Arc Dragon Shield. You can get this as a rare, but this is the full version of it, so that's why we're going through it. And I like the flavor text again. So ever among the dragon race, the Arc Dragons are considered to be one of the most ferocious breeds.
Why do you always do that?
It's not surprising that many strong dragons come from this breed.
Wow.
Yeah, I just appreciate good narration and writing. So
Okay.
I'm glad they took the time for that. So
Alright. So the next foiling we have in the secret pack is the buddy from Gao, Demon Lord Dragon Butts. So I am the strongest. You will do well to remember that in the flavor text. So its core cost is pay 1 gauge. During your turn, this card on the field cannot be destroyed. And at the beginning of your attack phase, for this turn, this card gets double attack. If you have 4 life or less for this turn, this card gets plus 3000 power and triple attack instead.
Oh.
So potentially this card can do 6 damage to you in one shot, and combo with the aforementioned Thunder Lance X Tempest Blaster.
That's 3 attacks right there. So
you can just sit down there and just take it like a little boy.
Yeah. So so that's all the parts of the secret right now. There's a couple of cards in there as well with the print as well. So Dempster's the first one, which is according from what I heard, is actually Gal's favorite thing to equip. Favorite weapon.
Yeah. Correct. So this is Arc Dragon Sword. So equip cost is to pay 1 gauge. And this card on your field cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and all Thunder Empire monsters on your field gets plus 2k power.
So this makes it stronger, so they can hit through any other attackers, defenders on your opponent's side of the field. The last one that we have here is Chibi Panda. Yeah, literally. So
he's Holy Saint Sword Dragon.
Right. So basically, he has a skill. I will work hard. If you have a Thunder Empire item equipped, this card gets moved. So you can actually move this card at the start of your opponent's attack phase, or either player's attack phase. You can move this to an open monster.
But he's cute.
He's cute, and I like the fact that his sword is literally a popsicle.
I will work hard, gambarimasu.
And his work is WERK too. I will work hard.
Indeed. Alright, so that's the cards on the secret pack that you can get. So now we move on to the other 4s that we got in this set. So the first one I have in my hand is Espada Dragon's Officer Tirak. This is for Dragon World Thunder Empire. So its call cost is pay 2 gauge. Then this card on your field cannot be destroyed by the effects of a monster. So when this card attacks, destroy all monsters on your opponent's field and deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards destroyed. If you have 4 life or less, destroy all monsters on your opponent's field and deal damage equal to the number of cards destroyed instead. What?
What? I also got lost there.
Yeah, I also got lost there, because basically what it says is that it deals damage. Basically, when it attacks, right, you destroy all of your opponent's monsters on the field.
Okay.
And then deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards destroyed. So basically, if there's 3 monsters, you deal 3 damage.
Okay.
Then if you have 4 or less, destroy all cards on your opponent's field, or all cards. Then deal damage equal to your opponent equal to the number of cards. So basically, you can destroy any the item, any set spell that's over there. Also, they can be destroyed, and then deal damage to that. So say there's 2. The basic 2, you can just destroy those if you have 4 life or less, and deal another 2 more damage straight.
Wow! Oh my god.
That's actually very
explosive.
That's explosive. I mean,
it is thunder. So kaboom,
thunder, kaboom.
Or as Leon like to say with his VA, Jiang.
Alright, the next card we have is an impact monster.
My favorite card.
Go away. Why is it go away? Okay, because this is Bal Solil Eternal Bal Blaster. So again, the triple world, Star Dragon World, and Darkness Dragon World. Any of these worlds can use that. So the call cost is pay 3 gauge and put a card with Bal Solil or Bal Dragon in this card name on your field into your drop zone. Then if you have an item with release condition equipped, this card's attack cannot be nullified. In other words, things like Dragon Force and the style of Style of Impact.
Yes, the 3 Dragon
Style of
Forces.
Impact, yes.
Yep.
So during the turn, this card enters the field by the effect of Sun Deity's Choice. When this card link attacks with a Sun Dragon item for this turn, this card's power and critical becomes infinite. And infinite cannot be reduced, and it has Penetrate. So in other words, if you cannot, if you
PG
cannot deal
or
with
die.
this, no, you can't even PG. You can't even nullify as well.
Okay.
But it's
So
very
GG.
gimmicky because you need to use it with the Sun
Deity's Choice, yes. So this is basically the only way they can get it out. If you can't get it out, you just sit down there, Saktam.
You can get it out, but it won't get.
It won't get the whatever.
Get the infinite.
Yes, and that literally is like the only way to survive it right now. Damn. Why is Dragon World always getting all these things?
Protagonist deck. We'll just leave it at that.
Alright.
Alright, so the next card I have in my hands right now. So this is actually a dual world dual world card. Sorry,
Okay.
dual world card. So this is a spell, Banquet for the Unrighteous. So it's a card for Katana World and for Darkness Dragon World. So its skill is that choose and use one of the following 2. You may cast Banquet of the Unrighteous once per turn. So you can either choose the first skill, which is look at 3 cards on the top of your deck, put up to 1 monster from among your hand, and put up to 1 monster among them to your hand, and put the rest to the drop zone. Or you can take the second skill, which is put a card from your drop zone face down into the soul of a monster on your field. So you can actually use this card to either look at the top 3, add a monster, put it to your hand, and put the rest to the drop zone, or you can use it to actually take a card from your drop zone and put it into the soul of a monster face down.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's just what it is. So, and it's a foiling, so it's probably gonna be important. So
basically, the katana has a new playstyle coming up soon, which is pretty interesting and deadly.
Yep.
Which puts their card face down and effects activate
when
something happens.
We'll just have to leave it there because we have to explore the things ourselves. So right, I'm handing the card to Dempster because it's his favorite world currently right now.
My favorite. But that will change. Anyway, this is Blue Crystal Dragon Calvados. So it's a size 3 monster, 726. Core cost, put the top card of your deck into this card soul and pay 1 gauge. When this card is being attacked for this turn, nullify the attacking card's penetrate. Anyway, when this card leaves the field, put the top card of your deck into your gauge, and it has Soul Guard.
Oh.
So, in other words, if you want to use Eternal Bile Blaster to attack my Calvados, nope, you're not getting through.
Yep.
Yeah.
No to your penetrate.
Hell no to your penetrate indeed.
Yeah.
That's interesting enough. Alright, so the next card that we have down there, what is it, Dempster?
Alright, this is an Ancient World card. It brings back the OG Dragon Chief Emperor, Chief of 7 Seas Duo Jaeger Ocean.
7 Seas!
7 Seas!
7 Seas! Okay, jokes aside, core cost, put out to 1 card from your drop zone into your card soul and pay 2 gauge. So his second skill is an X skill. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your drop zone. If you do for this turn, this card gets double attack. Then if all cards put into your drop zone were Dragon Chief Emperor, for this turn, this card gets penetrate. You may only use this ability once per turn. And it's got Soul Guard. So this is like one of the many alternate forms of Duo Jaeger. So from what I heard, this Ancient World boost is pretty good. You can literally build the whole with addition, the Duo Jaeger deck on its own. Of course, with some addition from the old sets and all. But I have to build this. I guess I have to build this now.
This guy is pretty massive to clear because he actually has 10 soul guards. His older forms has 10.
Yes, older forms has 10 soul guards, but this is more like aggressive style as well.
Yes.
Right. So the one in my hand is actually support for the Duo Jaeger there. Right? So this is an Ancient World card. This is Apprentice Underling Kong.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Hey, cute!
Kong.
Oh my god.
It's literally called Kong. Alright, so its skill is the Perfect Chief. When this card enters the field, look at the top. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Put up to 1 size 3 Dragon Chief Emperor monster from among them into your hand, and put the rest to the drop zone. The Perfect Chief only activates once per turn.
Wow.
And this card has lifelink 1.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
alright, so what?
What does lifelink 1 do?
Okay, basically, lifelink is very different from.
It's very different from Magic, yeah.
Yes. So the lifelink here is basically attached to your life. So if he leaves the field, you actually take the damage equivalent to the number that is next to the lifelink.
Yeah.
So let's say if it's lifelink 1, if this card leaves the field, I take 1 damage to my life.
Yeah. So there's another thing called lifelink lose as well. Japanese called Zoxi. Lifelink Zoxi. So basically, when that card with the lifelink lose ability leaves the field, by any means, even calling on top is also considered as such. You lose immediately. So if you want a suicide card, that's the card for you. But anyway, for this one, yes. So for this one, you take 1 damage once this card leaves the field.
Right.
Next.
So the next one that we have here, this is an impact card for Katana World. So this is Dark Skill Eerie Wailings.
Wow.
And the art is really eerie, as you guys can see in the art. So, alright, so its cast cost is pay 2 gauge. So when you cast this card, then you choose and use one of the following 2 skills. So the first one is you choose an only assassin on your field. Put up to 2 cards from your deck face down into the soul of the chosen card and shuffle your deck. That is one of the skills that you can choose. The other skill that you can choose and use, as I'll just use whatever they say here. So it's a counter. Put all souls from all cards on the field into the drop zone.
Wow. Wow, that literally nullifies things like Ancient World, Duo Jaeger, Duo Zikala, all these kind of things.
Yeah, because it eliminates the entire soul of everything.
It makes Soul Guard's mood, literally mood.
Exactly. I think that's the point of it. So.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
Well, one favorite thing I would say is look forward to Katana World because like I mentioned
Katana World has a lot of things that now deal with souls.
Yes.
Rightfully so because the attribute assassin,
more like they will surprise you out of nowhere.
Yes.
Surprise!
I like it now. I'm gonna build it. I'm building so many now. Cap, you gotta build with me too.
Anyways, the last card that we have here, the last foiling that we have here is...
Okay, this is Green Crystal Dragon Sheldra.
Yes.
So its core cost is to put the top card of your deck into this card's soul and pay 2 gauge. When this card is destroyed, you gain 1 life. Woo. Woo. And when this card attacks, you have 7 life or more, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. And it has double attack and Soul Guard. So this works both offensively and defensively, whereby because it has Soul Guard, when this card is destroyed, you gain 1 life, including Soul Guard as well. So Soul Guard, you move 1 your soul, and you gain 1 life still because it's considered a destruction. Another thing is when this card attacks with 7 life or more, you destroy. So it does a double attack, and your life is 7 or more during those 2 times. You destroy 2 monsters in total, and it has no limitations as well, so you can destroy anything. So. Wow, I'm really excited to see what more new cards there are. We are literally in Uncharted World. We are like deep into the 7 seas right now.
Very ancient, eh?
Very ancient indeed. So this is the stuff that we got from here, and we are going to get into more Buddyfight stuff. Not as regular as our Vanguard stuff, but we definitely will try our best because the guy across me is very excited, and I'm also feeling the hype myself thanks to him. So
thank you.
Yeah. So this is the set that you can get for the Dark Lord's Rebirth. You guys can see the release dates right now, so you guys can see when you can get this box. It should be out now.
It's out already.
It's out already. So you guys can actually get your hands on this and get out there and play some Buddyfight or Vanguard or anything. Just get out there and play and have fun. That's the point of card games, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you like this video and you want to see more Buddyfight stuff or more of the Vanguard stuff, do consider subscribing here at Cardfight Vanguard, and also ring the bell so you can get notified of all the videos that we do, both regular, impromptu, Buddyfight, Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, all the other stuff as well. So yes, so if you can ring the bell so you can keep up to date with all of our updates. At the same time, follow us on all of our socials. We're on Facebook, Cardfight Vanguard. We're on Twitter, VGS. We have a blog, cardfightvanguard.com, where you can actually check the some of the other stuff that we do, including deck profiles, event coverages, and all the other stuff. You can go over there and see what we have over there. So do check that out. We also have a Patreon. If you like what you see here on Cardfight Vanguard and want to support the show directly, head over to our Patreon and support us through there. So with your support on Patreon, we'll be able to get much more ambitious projects like a web series, other stuff that we do here at Cardfight Vanguard, and even maybe get out more impressive content for our existing stuff as well. So do consider supporting us on Patreon if you'd like to see us grow as a channel into something much bigger. Hopefully we get there soon. In the meantime, you can also join us on Discord as well. There's a link to our Discord server, so you can hang out there with the other Brigards. We'll be there as well. We'll be there chit-chatting, having fun, talking a lot of nonsensical things over there, and having fun all the live long day, or at least until Discord shut down or we die. One of the two. Right, so with all that said, thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!